The steam engine for its type is the fastest land vehicle. And the steam team are the power behind freight and express services that make up the Northwestern Railway. This is the Northwestern Adventures. Henry, Gordon, James, Eagle and 87546 were sad when Thomas left to run his branch line. This meant they had more work to do. They now had to get their own trains. Edward didn't care as he was used to getting his own trains. It seemed that when they were finished with one train, they had to get another ready. This went on for many years. Eagle and 87546 had gotten used to this, but Henry, Gordon and James still hated doing this. Finally, in the month of September 1933, three events happened in 1 week that made the three big engines an endless source for mean jokes. The three engines were being angry as usual. Then Sir Topham Hatt came to the sheds. "The circus is on Sodor and I need engines to take the circus train to all the towns on Sodor." The three engines forgot to be upset as they all wanted to get the circus trains ready. Gordon and 87546 took the passengers who came to see the circus. Edward, James and Eagle took the trucks full of supplies. Henry took the animals. The engines were upset when James got to take the train home. The day after James took the train home, Sir Topham Hatt came to see Henry in the sheds. "Henry, there seems to be a block at Tynemouth Tunnel. I need you to get some workmen and find out what is blocking the tunnel before Gordon takes the morning express." "Okay, sir." And Henry got the workmen from the station and went to the tunnel, pushing trucks. What a disgrace to tender engines like me. When Henry got there, he saw with. "Hi Henry. Didn't expect to see you here. Have you already tried to clear the blockage?" "Well, that's the problem. The workmen found the block but it grunted and moved. Something big and alive was inside." "That's impossible." "It's not. Just ask the workmen." The workmen confirmed Wendell's story. Henry had to go inside the tunnel. He didn't want to, but he had to before Gordon took the express in about an hour. Henry went in and what he found was a big elephant. "It's an elephant from the circus." They gave the elephant food and water. But then it sprayed Henry. Wendell had to take the elephant back to the circus while Henry had to go home. "An elephant whooshed me. An elephant whooshed me." That night at the sheds, Gordon and James would not let Henry live it down. Edward and Wendell felt sorry for Henry. Gordon told Thomas about Henry the next day. "Even though something bad happened, that shouldn't make it okay to make fun of it." "How would you know? You're just a silly little tank engine. I am a big blue engine that knows everything. By the way Gordon, why are you at Ellsbridge? The express only stops at Tynemouth, Nafford, Crovan's Gate, Vicarstown and Barrow-in-Furness." After taking the express, Gordon had to turn around for the trip back home. He used the turntable because it was dangerous for tender engines to go fast backwards. Today was a windy September day. This mixed with how close the turntable was to the ocean and how heavy Gordon was. 87546 and Eagle were laughing at Gordon. Gordon had no choice but to take the train backwards. When he pulled into Nafford, some people actually thought he was a new tank engine. Maybe you should scrap your tender and get a bunker instead. Gordon made it back to Tidemouth Sheds just in time. James had to pull the local train. His weight made the turntable spin. Ha ha. Are you playing roundabouts, James? That night, Henry, Gordon and James had a meeting at the sheds. Henry gets whooshed by an elephant, people think I'm a tank engine, and James spins round like a top. All in just 2 days. Tender engines shouldn't shunt. We need to make sure we don't have to ever again. The 3 tender engines have decided to go on strike.